Fear and society. What if the biggest prison in society isn't made of walls but of fear? Fear that silences voices. Fear that keeps people from speaking, acting, even thinking freely. But here's the truth. A society doesn't break free from fear just by telling people to be brave. It's deeper than that. Fear, especially political fear, doesn't disappear overnight. It fades slowly, as conditions improve, as trust grows, and as people discover safe ways to act. So how does a society actually overcome fear? It starts with awareness. Because most people don't even realize when fear is controlling them. Fear distorts reality. It makes dangers look bigger, and possibilities look smaller. But when people begin to question, when they learn to think critically, when they start asking, is this real? Or is this fear talking? That's when change begins. Then comes something even more powerful. Collective action. Alone, a person may feel weak. But together, people become stronger, louder, and harder to ignore. A single voice can be silenced. But 1,000 voices? That's a movement. And something incredible happens when people see others speak out. The feeling of isolation starts to break. Courage becomes contagious. But courage alone is not enough. A society also needs trust. Because fear grows where systems are broken, where laws are unfair, where institutions are weak or unpredictable. But when people trust that the law protects everyone, not just the powerful, fear begins to lose its grip. Justice creates confidence. And confidence creates freedom. Now here's something most people overlook. Change doesn't start with massive revolutions. It starts small. A conversation. A question. A voice raised in a local meeting. These small actions may seem insignificant, but they build momentum. Step by step, they break psychological barriers that once felt impossible to cross. And then there's information. Because fear loves darkness. It thrives in silence and misinformation. But when people have access to truth, when they understand their rights and their reality, they become harder to control. An informed society is a fearless society. And let's talk about leadership. Not just presidents or politicians, but everyday people, teachers, community voices, ordinary individuals who choose courage over silence. When people see someone like them stand up, it sends a powerful message. This is possible. And slowly, fear starts to fade. But let's be real for a moment. This process is not fast. Fear built over generations doesn't disappear in a day. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, even fear returning stronger than before. But persistence is everything. Because real change is not about speed. It's about direction. In the end, a society doesn't eliminate fear completely. That's impossible. But it does something more powerful. It builds confidence. It builds unity. It builds fairness. And when people trust each other, when they understand their rights, when they act together within a system that supports them, fear no longer controls them. And freedom stops being just an idea and becomes a reality.